This show is part of OnePlace, a daily network of focused briefings across the stories people follow most.
Welcome to today's entertainment roundup. We are diving into the biggest headlines from London premieres to legal battles in Hollywood. Let's get started with the stories making waves across the industry today.
The Devil Wears Prada cast reunites for London premiere.
Stars celebrate at the Night with Runway gala reception.
Amber Heard marks her 40th birthday living in Spain.
Michael Jackson's nephews defend the new biopic against critics.
A new Mormon Wives spin-off heads to Orange County.
Disney unscripted boss discusses the future of Mormon wives.
Mr. Beast addresses a lawsuit alleging a toxic work environment.
Russell Brand speaks out regarding ongoing sexual abuse allegations.
Starting with the London premiere.
The fashion world was buzzing on Wednesday evening as the original cast of The Devil Wears Prada descended on London for the European premiere of the highly anticipated sequel. Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, Meryl Streep, and Stanley Tucci all made a grand appearance, proving that their style is just as sharp as it was nearly 2 decades ago. Anne Hathaway opted for a sleek navy velvet dress that hugged her figure, a sophisticated shift from the more voluminous gowns she has been wearing during the press tour. Emily Blunt looked equally stunning in a strapless red corset paired with matching trousers and a dramatic train. The event felt like a true love letter to high fashion, perfectly capturing the essence of the industry Bible, Vogue, which the original film so famously satirized and celebrated.
It is incredible to see this group back together, especially with the plot details that are starting to emerge. In this new chapter, Meryl Streep's iconic Miranda Priestly is reportedly navigating the difficult transition of traditional print media in a digital age. Interestingly, she finds herself facing off against Emily Blunt's character, who has risen to become a powerful executive, controlling the very advertising dollars Miranda needs to keep her magazine afloat. The sequel also brings in fresh faces, like Justin Theroux and Lucy Liu, adding new layers to the cutthroat world of high fashion. Fans have been in a frenzy since filming began in New York and Milan, and seeing the core four together in London only heightens the excitement for what is sure to be another cultural touchstone for fashion lovers everywhere.
Next up, the gala reception.
The celebration didn't stop at the red carpet in Leicester Square. After the initial premiere, the cast made a quick and glamorous outfit change for the A Night with Runway gala reception held at the National Gallery. Anne Hathaway swapped her navy velvet for a bold, strapless black and silver striped gown featuring a dramatic ruffled train. She looked absolutely radiant as she shared laughs with Emily Blunt, who traded her red ensemble for a sexy black sheer mini dress. The chemistry between the leads was palpable, with the stars frequently seen giggling and chatting away against the iconic London backdrop. It was a rare glimpse of the actors breaking their often serious on-screen personas, showing a genuine bond that has clearly lasted since the first film was released back in 2006.
Meryl Streep truly stole the show at the gala. Wearing a dazzling purple sequin jacket and a pair of stylish sunglasses, she was seen flashing a huge smile, a far cry from the icy demeanor of Miranda Priestly. Stanley Tucci also updated his look, moving from a pinstriped suit to a smart navy blazer and tie. Even Simone Ashley made a statement in a khaki wrap dress that showcased her incredible figure. The gala served as a perfect transition into the modern twist this sequel promises. While the original film focused on the struggle to break into the industry, this new installment seems to be about the struggle to stay relevant and the shifting power dynamics between mentors and their former assistants. The energy at the National Gallery certainly suggested that this sequel will be just as vibrant.
Now to Amber Heard's life.
Amber Heard recently celebrated her 40th birthday, and her life today is a world away from the Hollywood spotlight she once occupied. After the highly publicized and explosive defamation trial with her ex-husband Johnny Depp in 2022, Heard made the decision to move to Madrid, Spain. She has largely stepped back from acting, with her last few projects receiving a lukewarm reception, and some insiders suggesting she has been effectively blacklisted in the industry. In Madrid, she is living a much quieter incognito life with her children, focusing on a fresh start. She has even reportedly changed her name to further distance herself from the intense media scrutiny that followed her for years. It is a significant shift for someone who was once at the center of one of the most talked about legal battles in recent history.
Despite the controversy, Heard has expressed a desire to move forward and focus on what makes life better for herself and others. In past interviews, she emphasized her dedication to truth and justice, even as she navigated the fallout of her divorce and the subsequent legal challenges. Her relationship with Depp began back in 2009 on the set of The Rum Diary, leading to a brief marriage that ended in 2016. The years that followed were defined by allegations and counter-allegations that played out on a global stage. Now, at 40, she seems to be prioritizing her privacy and her role as a mother in a country where she can walk the streets with a level of anonymity that was impossible in Los Angeles. It remains to be seen if she will ever return to the big screen.
Moving to the MJ biopic.
The upcoming Michael Jackson biopic, titled Michael, is facing a wave of critical backlash, but the singer's family is standing firmly behind the project. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, the film currently holds a low 35% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, with many critics arguing that it glosses over the more controversial aspects of Jackson's life, specifically the child abuse allegations. However, Michael's nephews, TJ and Taj Jackson, have taken to social media to defend the film. TJ Jackson shared that he is incredibly proud of the movie and believes his uncle deserves this tribute. He argued that the film will remind the world of who Michael truly was, beyond the headlines. Taj Jackson went even further, accusing the media of trying to control the narrative and stating that the public should be the ones to decide the film's merit.
The film's director, Antoine Fuqua, has also defended the celebratory tone of the biopic, stating in interviews that he was not convinced by the allegations against the King of Pop. He suggested that people sometimes do nasty things for money, and expressed a level of skepticism toward the accusations. Critics, however, like William Bibiani, have pointed out that while the production successfully recreates Jackson's career triumphs, it feels like an incomplete narrative because it avoids the darker chapters of his history. This tension between the family's desire to honor a legend and the critics' demand for a more balanced portrayal has made Michael one of the most debated films of the year. With a massive built-in fan base, the movie is likely to be a box office success regardless of the critical reception when it finally hits theaters.
Next, the Mormon Wives spin-off.
Disney is expanding the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives franchise with a new spin-off set in Orange County, California. This new series will feature online personalities Aspen Ovard and Bobby Altoff as they lead a group of young mothers navigating a community where religious beliefs and modern identities frequently collide. Aspen Ovard is a longtime YouTuber who has recently been in the news due to her divorce and her journey of self-discovery regarding her sexuality. Bobby Altoff, known for her deadpan interview style, brings a different energy to the cast. The show promises to reveal scandals and secrets as these influencers build their own version of the mom talk community. It is a bold move for the franchise, especially as it moves away from the original Salt Lake City cast to explore a different geographic and social landscape.
The official logline suggests a battlefield of sorts, where some women defend traditional ways of life, while others embrace change to disrupt the status quo. Interestingly, the main cast for the Orange County spin-off does not include any members from the original series, though there are rumors of potential cameos. This expansion comes at a time when the flagship show is dealing with its own set of challenges, including production pauses due to personal legal issues involving its stars. By launching a new branch in Orange County, Disney seems to be doubling down on the popularity of the Mormon Wives brand, betting that the drama of influencer culture mixed with religious tension will continue to captivate audiences. The production team behind the original series is also at the helm here, ensuring a consistent tone for the growing franchise.
Now, the original series update.
Speaking of the original Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Rob Mills, the executive vice president of unscripted entertainment at Walt Disney Television, recently provided an update on the show's status. Production had been paused for over a month following a domestic violence scandal involving lead star Taylor Frankie Paul. Mills clarified that while they are gearing up to resume, they are currently in a pre-production phase, carefully deciding which stories to focus on moving forward. He emphasized that the priority was ensuring that everyone, from the producers to the stars, felt they were in a good place to return to filming. The goal is to handle the situation with sensitivity, especially given that Taylor's season of The Bachelorette was pulled from the ABC lineup just days before its scheduled debut due to the controversy.
Mills was tight-lipped about how much of the new season would actually address the legal incidents, noting that the show is an ensemble cast and there are many other stories to tell. He did confirm that the full cast is expected to return, though the involvement of Taylor's ex-boyfriend, Dakota Mortensen, remains uncertain. The release date for the new season is also up in the air as the team is essentially starting from scratch to figure out the best path forward. As for the future of Taylor's Bachelorette season, Mills said they are taking things one day at a time and focusing on the well-being of everyone involved. It is a complex situation for Disney, balancing the high ratings of reality drama with the serious nature of the real-life events affecting their talent.
Shifting to the Mr. Beast lawsuit.
YouTube sensation Mr. Beast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, is facing a serious legal challenge from a former employee. Lorraine Mavromatis, who served as the head of Instagram for Beast Industries, filed a lawsuit in North Carolina federal court alleging sexual harassment and a toxic work environment. She claims she was subjected to inappropriate behavior by the former CEO, James Warren, and was treated differently than her male colleagues. According to the filing, Mavromatis was eventually demoted and terminated after she raised concerns internally about the company culture. These allegations are a significant blow to the carefully curated image of Mr. Beast as the internet's golden boy, known for his massive philanthropy and viral stunts. The lawsuit paints a much darker picture of the internal operations at one of the world's largest content creation companies.
Jimmy Donaldson addressed the scrutiny during a recent appearance at the Time 100 Summit. He admitted that as the company grew from a small YouTube channel to an enterprise with over 750 employees, there were significant growing pains. He noted that he started the business when he was only 11 years old and didn't initially understand how to set a professional corporate culture. He defended his recent actions by stating that he has brought in experienced executives to help manage the scale of the operation and improve the workplace environment. However, the details in the lawsuit, including claims of meetings held in dimly lit rooms and retaliatory actions, suggest that the issues may go deeper than just administrative growing pains. This legal battle will likely be a major test for the future of the Mr. Beast brand and its leadership.
Finally, Russell Brand's comments.
Russell Brand recently appeared on The Megyn Kelly Show to address the multiple sexual assault and rape allegations that have been leveled against him since late 2023. During the interview, Brand admitted that his past sexual conduct was selfish and that he exploited women due to the power differential created by his fame. He acknowledged sleeping with a 16-year-old when he was 30, noting that while it was legal in the UK, he was an immature person at the time. Despite these admissions of what he called inappropriate behavior, Brand maintained his innocence regarding the criminal charges, pleading not guilty to all counts of rape and sexual assault. He claimed that all of his past sexual interactions were consensual, even if they were driven by his own self-interest and the availability of women around him.
Brand explained that his fame gave him access to a wide range of women, from powerful figures to fans and waitresses, and that he often failed to apply enough consideration to his actions. He told Megyn Kelly that he feels a need to be redeemed, but must be careful about what he says publicly to avoid contempt of court charges in the UK. The comedian is currently facing multiple charges relating to incidents involving 2 women back in 2009, with more allegations surfacing as recently as this month. His strategy seems to be acknowledging a history of promiscuity and poor judgment, while drawing a firm line at the accusations of non-consensual acts. As the legal proceedings continue, Brand's public defense highlights the ongoing debate over power dynamics and consent in the entertainment industry.
That wraps up our entertainment roundup for today. Thank you for joining us for these stories. Be sure to follow the show for your next daily briefing on the latest news.